CinePals.
Get it together. Now that was bloody Shakespearian.
What?
Do you know who Shakespeare was, Sonny? He was a fellow who wrote the King James Bible.
I don't know what in the hell you're talking about. Because you're a thick, ignorant, barbarous Irish whelp, just like your father.
What do you know about my father?
If you're not strong, you better be smart. Now, I don't know if you're being too clever or too dumb. For all his faults, your father was a man who loved his people.
Damn.
Wow.
Thank God you're all right. I heard the news and came over as quick as I could.
Or as timely as the angel of death.
Not suggesting that I would stoop to what you're suggesting.
Stop slabbering. If I thought it was you, you'd be in a wooden coat. I got a hole on my shoulder and it hurts, so have a drink and shut up, or shut up and get out.
I believe I'll have a drink.
Perhaps I'll stay a while.
Careful, Tweety, the mort's Frenchified.
No, I'm clean. Come on.
Oh, are we gonna learn something? Ma'am, it must be cold. Like, feel free to pull your shirt up.
Right.
Why don't you get out of here, Johnny?
I gotta have a word with your friend.
Go on, go.
I love the, like, tree roots coming down over the bar. That's super cool.
Oh my god.
Whoa! One of the 5 points you haven't.
Yes! You!
Yeah, get him, girlfriend. Love him just, like, hugging her to the pole. Like, stop it, knock it off.
Down!
Damn, you guys should just get it on.
Yeah, you guys
like,
need to...
Seriously.
Kiss or kill, baby. Kiss
Enough.
or kill.
Try to not bite you.
If you were gonna bite me, I don't think you'd warn me, huh?
Find out.
Ooh, feisty.
Oh my god. Love. What is it but an immature battle of the wits?
Honestly, though.
Ah!
Oh.
She told him to leave too.
Yep. Oh, hello.
Oh my god.
Good morning.
I can't sleep. Hope you don't mind us laying out tonight here, sir. Whatever takes your fancy, my young friend.
Okay, it's not hostile.
I
don't think
can't
they're-
tell with him.
I don't know if they're screwing each other.
That's a good point.
You know how I stayed alive this long? Fear. The spectacle of fearsome acts. Somebody steals from me, I cut off his hands. He offends me, I cut out his tongue. He rises against me, I cut off his head, stick it on a pike. That's what preserves the order of things. Fear.
That's life in the jungle, baby.
That one tonight, who was he? A nobody. A coward.
What an ignominious end that would have been.
I killed the last honorable man 15 years ago. Since then,
The last honorable man.
you seen his portrait downstairs?
Seen more than his portrait.
Is your mouth all glued up with coney juice? I asked you a question.
I said I seen it, sir.
Damn, Cameron
you
Diaz
got a murderous rage in you, and I like it.
can sleep through a locomotive.
It was only faith divided us. He gave me this, you know. That was the finest beating I ever took. My face was pulp. My guts was pierced. My ribs was all mashed up.
I respected him for it.
When he came to finish me, I couldn't look him in the eye. He spared me because he wanted me to live in shame. This was a great man. So I cut out the eye that looked away.
Cut his own eye out. Whoa.
Sent it to him wrapped in blue paper. I would have cut them both out if I could afford him blind.
What the
I
heck?
rose back up again with a full heart.
That's intense.
Buried him in his own blood.
And now you miss him, because no one's been able to stand up to you since.
He was the only man I ever killed worth remembering.
He was the Batman to your Joker.
Mm-hmm. Now you're bored now without him.
I never had a son. Civilization is crumbling.
Yeah. Goddamn, Daniel Day's an incredible actor.
He's incredible.
Holy cow.
God bless you.
ugh. And then you're sitting here like, all right, do my loyalties lie with my actual blood father or this man who's taken me in and essentially implied that I'm now the son he never had?
Right.
Like, ugh.
Who is he to you, Jenny?
He's been awake this whole time.
Is he?
My father.
I was 12 years old. My mother was dead. I was living in a doorway. He took me in, took care of me in his own way. After they cut out the baby, he doesn't fancy girls that scarred up.
So he was gonna have a kid with her?
I guess so.
He never laid a hand on me until I asked him to.
Oh.
I can't do it. This is still a little much for
But
me.
you asked him to.
Yeah.
Who are you?
What are we up to here, bud? Getting pretty good at that.
Damn.
Oh, is this where he's drinking the fiery shot? Yep. I love that his butcher's knives are like part of his regalia. I
Yeah.
think that's really cool.
May God put the steel of the Holy Spirit in my spine and the love of the Blessed Virgin in my heart.
You gonna take him out?
What did you say?
He's not who he says he is.
Oh, God. Come on, man.
A snitch. A
Count
snitch.
your blessings, he considers you a friend.
The only thing he considers, Bill, every day and every night is how best to kill you.
Whoa.
Right through you. You're empty.
His name is Fallon!
What'd you say to me? That's terrifying. And Daniel Day-Lewis nails his mark.
Damn.
Wow.
Johnny!
He just snitched on you.
Yeah, something's up. You gotta... Spidey senses are tingling, Leo. Get out of there.
And the craziest part is he didn't get anything out of it.
Nope.
No money, no girl.
Exciting exhibition of skill, courage, daring, and drama.
He's like, all right. If you insist.
How's this gonna go down?
He's gonna have that fiery shot up. He's gonna go to take it. Leo throws a knife. All hell breaks loose. Oh, God. That'd be terrifying. This girl's a hell of a performer.
A command performance indeed!
I want you to get out of here, do you understand?
And for this, I must beg the indulgence of my former assistant in matters of impalement. What do you say, Jen? One more time for the sweet souvenir.
Oh, God. Oh, danger, Will Robinson, danger. Oh,
So does
no.
he think she turned on him too?
I don't know. Either that or he's going to use her as an example to try and get Leo to flinch.
Remember this?
Oh, my God.
You may feel more comfortable without that garment, Miss Everdeen.
Oh, my God, that's terrifying.
Anything in your pockets tonight?
Oh, I ain't started working yet.
What about that locket that I gave you?
Yeah, don't get antsy, Leo. Oh, my God.
Enough of this heathen music! Get rid of these goddamn monkeys! Strike up, boys! This is a night for Americans!
Oh, my God. Okay, at least she was able to get off the stage. Holy cow. What's going on now?
Ah.
Oh, God. Stealing himself.
I'm so stressed.
Me too. What are we doing? What are we doing? Oh, here comes the flaming shot.
Hats off!
You don't got the room. You don't got the arm space.
To defeat my enemy, I extinguish his life and consume him as I consume these flames. In honor of Priest Fallon.
Yeah, he knew it.
That's a wound.
That'll fester.
I want you all to meet the son of Priest Fallon. I took him under my wing. And see how I'm repaid.
Oh, no.
Shit.
Oh,
Ah.
Jesus. All right, let's kiss goodnight to that pretty young face of yours.
Oh, God. Just headbutting him to mush.
Mob mentality.
He ain't earned a death at my hands. No, he'll walk amongst you marked with shame. A freak worthy of Barnum's Museum of Wonders.
Oh, God.
Oh, shite.
Spared by the butcher.
Ow. Ow. Well, at least he got to live, right? Right?
Oh, my goodness.
Hello. And you are... Put him out.
My God.
Look how they massacred my boy.
My boy.
Well, there's worse ways to wake up from
Yeah.
grievous injury. Oh, hey.
No need to fire that, miss. Or even aim it. An audience with your mangled friend is all I want.
Mangled? It's one scar. Unless he lost like a hand or something. I don't know. Everybody's taking this real serious.
I think he took his eyes out.
He's still got his great looks and both eyes.
With this.
Yeah.
I got 44 notches in my club. Do you know what they're for? To remind me what I owe God when I die. My father was killed in battle too. In Ireland, in the streets.
Fighting the English.
Fighting those who would take as their privilege what could only be got and held by the decimation of a race. That war is 1,000 years old and more. We never expected it to follow us here. It didn't. It was waiting for us when we landed. Your father tried to carve out a corner in this country for his tribe. That was him. That was his dead rabbits. I often wondered if he'd lived a bit longer, would he have wanted a bit more?
Why'd you rifle through his pockets then?
So you do remember me.
Do you think he was getting something more important than, yeah.
For safekeeping. Thought maybe you could do with it.
The straight razor. With the blood still on.
Blood stays on the blade.
Tough night, my guy. Tough or weak. I don't know how long.
However long it takes to heal from a gut wound. Well, the kid's running ahead of him like, what's gonna happen? What's going on? Uh-oh. You boys are lucky you survived.
Are you in or are you out?
That's a sorry-looking pelt. And it's been so nice and quiet for the last 3 months.
Oh, and he's still... Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
And I want you to go out there. You, nobody else. None of your little minions. I want you to go out there. And I want you to punish the person who's responsible for murdering this poor little rat.
Oh, I was like...
Genius.
Is that understood?
Right.
Yes, sir. Woo!
Damn.
Man, thank God old pistols are old.
Shoot first, ask questions second, I guess.
You scared me is all. Sure, you know I'd never do you harm.
I'm impressed by John C. Reilly's dialect work. Like,
No, he's a great actor. I think
young to
he's
remember your old
unfortunately
Uncle
so
Jack.
funny.
yeah, then he just ends
people-
up in the funny roles. He's great in Winning Time, the show about the Lakers.
Oh, yes, he is.
Super good in that. Oh, God. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Oh, and just like that, Jesus Christ appeared.
Someone's been made an example of.
Oh, shite.
And there's his watch hung up on the lamppost.
Damn.
Genius.
This is bad for everybody. What's next? Dead politicians?
I could spare half a dozen of you easier than I can spare him. Still, I think it shows dash. Give the boy some time, we'll settle with a good dust-up.
He's like, yeah, I finally have an enemy that, like, is worth my time.
I'd take it back if I could. Take it back? Johnny, I gotta kill you.
Can't believe you're making me do this, but I gotta end your life. Darn, shoot, ah.
Get out of the points and don't come back.
Damn. These are gang rules.
Mm-hmm.
Tell us, John, what's the trouble?
No trouble, Bill.
Oh, God. You better keep your mouth shut.
Still hiding out with your friends?
I'm not with them, Bill.
Uh-huh, sure.
I'm with you. I'm with the natives.
You always was a native as far as I'm interested, John. Till you became a stag. You tell me you're a native. Do you want to know what a native is? A native is a man who's willing to give his life for his country, like my father done.
Okay, so if those are the rules, all the black people that you...
Yeah, right?
Are you willing to do that, my young friend?
You gonna send him out to, like, take out Amsterdam?
And he's gonna do it, because he's a worm.
Oh, no.
Just kill me. Please.
That thing seems so tiny. I'm like, what are you gonna do with that little bad boy?
Hold it straight to the heart.
Yeah, right?
I'm sorry, Johnny.
How many other men live here? You all have to register.
You can't force me to join no army.
Have you got $300?
Of course not. Who the hell's got $300?
If you are drafted, release from military service can only be secured for $300.
Who the hell's got $300, eh?
Uh-oh.
I am born in this country, sir. You emigrated here. You will fight for this country, sir.
Wait, what? Jesus. I'm born in this country, so I don't gotta fight. You came here 3 days ago, you gotta fight.
Even though we just heard the other guy say, you know what makes a native? Someone who's willing to fight for their country.
Yep.
If you understand the true value of this sort of publicity, the Archbishop himself, shoulder to shoulder with half the Irish in the 5 points.
Yep.
I'm offering my boy to form an alliance with you against Bill Cutting and his slate of nativist candidates.
Oh?
I'll negotiate a handsome fee for every Irish vote you send Tammany's way in the coming elections.
Slimy politician.
Would you back an Irish candidate of my choosing?
Did I say what I want?
That's why I wanted you.
Could I say what I want?
Elected representatives are a gang of thieves who swear to better our lot.
Hell yeah.
No one takes away what you have earned by plucking application to invading hordes of Hibernian.
Native Americans beware. I love the use of Native Americans.
Right.
So funny.
It's from Bill.
Yeah, no shit.
I'd find a way to eat that in these times. Get some pig ears.
Yeah, right?
I have the high ground, Bill.
Citizens of the 5 points, Mr. Bill Cutting is attempting to draw me into an argument that would no doubt end in bloodshed and the compromising of my office.
I will not do it.
Should I engage and silence this relic of the ancient law? Or shall I be your chosen voice in a new testament in the new world?
This guy's great.
Mm-hmm.
What do you want, huh? What's it gonna be?
There you are, Bill. People have spoken. The very notion of violent reprisal benumbs them.
You're on the way out, bud.
Let's see if we can resolve our grievances the democratic way.
The times they be changing. I had a sneaking suspicion.
Is someone gonna come?
That, my friends, is the minority vote.
The minority vote.
Now you tasted my mutton. How do you like it, huh? Look, I want you to see this. This is you, right here.
Oh my God. Someone come.
Irish bastard.
Oh. Damn it.
Can't win legally, you win the other way, I guess.
You killed an elected official?
Who elected him?
You don't know what you've done to yourself.
Yeah, now you've messed up.
You are neither cold nor hot. So because you are lukewarm, I will spew you out of my mouth. You can build your filthy world without me. I took the father. Now I'll take the son. I'm gonna paint Paradise Square with his blood. 2 coats. I'll festoon my bedchamber with his guts. As for you, Mr. Tam.
Love the way he says festoon.
Yeah.
You come down to the points again, and you'll be dispatched by mine own hand.
Yeah, what you've done is you've created a martyr for the cause, my dude. That was a bad move. Look at him, pleased as punch. Oh.
Challenge.
Challenge accepted.
That was a great scene.
Man, how much does this film cost to make?
It was not cheap.
There's like no effects, but there's so many extras and
7,000 in Brooklyn.
And then
they
it
just
came.
draw names.
It's crazy how many people died in the Civil War. Isn't it upwards of 600,000?
It was a lot.
The most in all of our wars combined until I think like a year ago, maybe.
Joseph Flynn.
They read out the draftees' names like they was dead already.
The O'Connell Guard. The Plug Uglies.
As for us,
Parky Thieves.
tribes were gathered. The drums was beaten.
Dead rabbits.
The Slaughterhousers. The Bowery Boys.
Confederation of American Natives.
When?
Whenever you like.
Daybreak tomorrow.
Ground,
Paradise Square.
weapons,
That I leave up to you.
bricks, bats, axes, knives, pistols.
No pistols.
Good boy.
We do this mano y mano.
Terms are resolved. Council's concluded.
I love the loose government organization of the underworld. I always make that. Oh boy. Oh my god. Nobody likes a draft. Damn. The firefighters are the ones setting the houses on fire?
Yeah.
Crazy.
Uptown at the draft office, the cops broke a few skulls, and everybody run away. The word was spreading.
I come to say goodbye. I've booked passage for California.
Oh.
Jenny, give me one more day and I'll go with you.
He'll be dead by then.
You've been standing by him this long and now you're ditching?
You see how good I look clean shaven with my hair back?
No, it won't. This whole place is gonna burn anyway.
I've heard that the poor are going from door to door in the 5 Points, asking those supporters who wish to see further riots to place a lighted candle in the window. Irish, Poles, Germans, all.
The city is not mad. I prophesy a very dark night.
Oh, well, there's all the candles showing up in the windows.
Nobody goes to work today. We'll shut the factories down.
When the sun rose next, the city had split in half. From all over New York they came. Iron workers, factory boys.
Damn.
Anyone who couldn't buy his way out. Let the sons of the rich go and die, they cried. Let the sons of the poor stay home.
Let's go.
The earth was shaking now, but I was about my father's business.
She's not gonna make her boat. Dang.
Mighty Lord, you were the dagger in my hand.
Guide my hand on this day of vengeance.
We give thanks to the Lord, for he is good.
You, the swift, cannot flee, nor the strong escape.
Let my sword devour until its thirst is quenched with blood, and my enemies sleep forever.
For you are the Lord God of retribution.
For the Lord crushes the wicked.
The Lord is merciful.
I love the three different, they're all praying to the same God in three different ways. This is so well done.
I'll tell you one thing. If there is a Lord, he doesn't want you killing each other.
Yep.
He wants you guys to just stop.
Yeah, get those fire axes to work.
I'm not opposed for the richest son going to. You got warned. You did get warned.
The mob are sacking houses 27th Street and 7th Avenue. We have no force to send. The 16th Precinct. All the stores are closing on 8th Avenue.
They're pulling the guns out of the gun closet.
The mob have just broken open gun store on 3rd Avenue and are arming.
Meanwhile, they're going to fight a little tiny scrap.
There are 50 more Negroes outside who need help. The blacks are being attacked all over the city.
What? It's like, what do the black people have anything to do with anything?
Yeah, right?
I can understand the rich. I can understand poor v poor because of the rich putting that in their head. But it's like, what did the black people do?
Had the gall to be freed from slavery, I guess.
God.
A crowd is here and they're going to destroy
crazy.
the station.
Oh, man. Oh.
Damn, she went out on the wrong day.
Mm-hmm. Damn. Oh, God. Here comes the army. Oh, boy.
Troop! Halt! Present! Arms!
Mighty quiet for a fight.
On your order, Valor.
Hold fast there! Hold fast there! I order you to disperse!
Oh, boy. Oh, God.
My God, guys.
And they're just gonna slaughter each other.
Yep, this is the way.
Mm-hmm.
Talk about population control.
Yeah, right? The cannons? They're like, wait, what was that? Right, now we've got a common enemy. Oh my God. Count on the US government to massively overreact.
Or to cause it all and then do
yeah,
this.
to cause it all and then immediately overreact. Yeah, for sure.
This ain't over, partner. God,
Oh my God.
damn.
Yeah, pick another day to fight. Get everybody inside, for the love of God.
They said, you came for the rich. This is where we draw the line. Who do you think's gonna fund us?
Yeah, the wealthy white folks pay our bills. How am I supposed to get that $600 signing bonus?
A cheap shot. I feel like he's losing some of his...
Where is he? His honor?
Yeah, because he killed the other guy from behind, too. That's so unfair. Damn.
Ears are ringing.
I mean, she was right when she said this whole place is gonna burn.
Yeah, she wasn't kidding. Uh-oh. Oh, a piece of shrapnel went through his side.
Why?
Oh my God!
Go hide at this point.
Yeah, right.
Fully outnumbered and none of y'all brought guns.
Thank God. I die a true American.
At the hands of the U.S. government.
Oh my God.
Man, yeah, Scorsese really said, like...
We worked on the kill shots.
More pressure.
Was it worth it, boys?
I was gonna say, you happy about this? Feel good?
It's like one of the coolest contacts ever.
I was gonna say, yeah, like, what a sweet custom design for a fake eye.
This poor girl. It's kind of good that she got out of the city.
Mm-hmm.
She might have been blown to shreds. I guess we go together now.
So happy you came back. New York is burning.
It was 4 days and nights before the worst of the mob was finally put down.
4 days and nights?
We never knew how many New Yorkers died that week before the city was finally delivered. My father told me we was all born of blood and tribulation. And so then, too, was our great city. But for those of us what lived and died in them furious days, it was like everything we knew.
Oh, buried him next to his dad.
Damn.
Wow.
And no matter what they did to build this city up again for the rest of time, it would be like no one even knew he was ever here.
Wow. Dang. What a transition. That's incredible. And the graveyard's getting more grown over.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
Wow.
All right. I'm impressed.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, it's Martin Scorsese, so, like, it's hard not to be, but
Right.
dang.
Right.
Wow.
That was a lot.
Yeah, right? What an interesting perspective on what the U.S. was like in the 1800s. Because, I mean, like, a lot of people picture, you know, the Civil War and everything like that, and like the Union's the good guys because they're fighting for abolishing slavery against the Confederacy, right? But then you don't think about like the internal turmoil within the Union and, you know, drafting soldiers to fight in a war that was started by, you know, government officials and things like that. And I appreciate the perspective given because it's not a Wild West film and it's not a, you know, we're fighting for the good of America in the Civil War film. It's very much a like, this is what life was like elsewhere in America. This is what life was like in early American cities. Like, it's always been this gritty and like it's always been this downtrodden on the less fortunate.
Right.
And that's just our history, unfortunately.
Yeah, I think Scorsese, what he does well, and often he kind of focuses on similar issues throughout different movies, different times, different characters, but this like primitive idea that we all carry of being tribalistic in hard times.
Yes.
Basically, it's like we all go back to kind of where we came from in a rough terminology.
Yeah.
But it is like all of these people you can empathize with, even though some are shades of evil, right? Where you're like, this is years of growing up in this environment with your fathers teaching you about this environment, how you should think about yourself, your people, other people, and then watching this cycle of violence continue and us fighting our father's fight and not even realizing that the strings are being pulled all the while by the rich and wealthy.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. It's like these little tiny squabbles that keep everybody in their place.
Right.
So to speak. We got better at the you versus me thing, but we're very bad about the us versus them thing.
Yes.
It's just human nature, unfortunately.
Totally.
And you made a really good point later on when he's yelling about them allowing an African American into the church. It's like we make these arbitrary rules that make us feel better about the group we're in or feel better about our lot in life because we can belittle or put down someone else. Even though it's totally meaningless and clearly other people can get along and they're obviously sharing the same lot in life. They all live in the 5 points. The Irish are just as put down as the African Americans are at this point, and yet they're like, no, we got to find someone who's lower than us so we can feel good about how low we are, rather than trying to all come together and uplift each other. Because Leo makes a really good point where he's like, think about how many Irish people are coming off those boats every day. And if they felt like they had something worth fighting for, suddenly we have an army. Now think about that if you extended that goodwill to all of the people that are being put down by Butcher and his men or, you know, are less fortunate in the 5 points. You've got 2 armies. You've got 3 armies. You know, you gather enough people, you gather enough goodwill and come together over this shared strife, then suddenly you can start making a lot of change. And it worked with the vote for the sheriff. And it would have worked against an angry mob, but they got too busy with their own personal squabbles.
Right. I know it was such a masterful accumulation of all the squabbles going on at once. And it is such a weapon, if not the weapon of the ones in power, that is distraction. Like if there are groups of people distracted with the other, then they're too distracted to see what the bigger picture is.
Exactly.
And it is still the best game played today. And who knows when it will ever end, but to like to your point, what you're saying is like, imagine if we just realize that and we're not on different teams.
Yeah.
We, in fact, might be on the same team.
Yeah.
Maybe we need some relearning so you stop using the N-word and other racial slurs. But I think if you spent enough time realizing that
Like,
we're all
in
the
this
same,
together. We're all the same.
then we might not kill each other and we might be able to overtake a government. Anarchy. I'm a student of Alan Moore.
To start the revolution. Seize the means of production.
Jeez.
But yeah, I think Scorsese does a really, really good job of painting that picture. And when I was studying Shakespeare in college, they talk about how a lot of the ways that Shakespearean plays are political commentaries about the politics of England is they'd set them in different places. They'd put them in Denmark, they'd put them in Italy and things like that. So they're like, oh, ho, ho, look at those silly Italians doing the same exact thing we're doing.
Yes.
And then the little people are like, oh, I get it, that's a political commentary. And then those in power are like, this would never happen
Too
in
ignorant to
England.
realize the joke's on you.
Exactly. And so I think what Scorsese has done really well here is he's done the same sort of thing where he's skewering modern politics and modern life in America through the guise of, oh, it's the 1800s. That's not what America's like anymore. And I think that's really clever.
Great point.
And like the themes that he's working with here are applicable today. And it really gives a lot of credence to that idea that like those who don't study history are doomed to repeat it.
Right. Yes.
In a lot of ways.
Totally. Great point. Yeah, there's a lot to take from this movie, and Scorsese films, it's like you can spend hours kind of extrapolating each little part, all the characters and how they work in a greater way. But it is all the while so fun to watch the actors he picks to fill, or the casting director to fill these roles. And Daniel Day-Lewis just stole the show for me. Like, really, he was so insane. So insane.
The fanatical patriotism, I think, was really what was chilling. And again, like the use of Native Americans or natives and things like that, knowing full well that they are colonizers on actual Native American soil, is such a really, really beautiful juxtaposition. And that whole monologue of him sitting there talking to Leo draped in the American flag, as he talking about, you know, his fight with his dad and the last like honorable man. So cool. Absolutely chilling. Just, he is so talented and so incredible and just finds these moments of stillness where it's just his eyes moving and it's just all little things in his face that just tell a whole story.
Right.
And you cannot take your eyes away.
Yes. The patriotism of him, and when we're also fighting this idea of a draft, and how many, if you really think about the massive loss during the Civil War, it's so disturbing. Over slavery, enslaving human beings, we lost over 600,000 people. And there's studies that are showing there's maybe upwards of 800,000.
That's a lot.
And the magnitude of that loss for your country over things that don't even make sense if you actually break it down. But then also the sadness, because I think that there was a time and we're finally kind of fighting our way out, where we glamorized the draft and glamorized war and fighting for your country, which it's like, this is nothing to say that I am not so thankful for our troops, and there are so many honorable people fighting for our country and for everyone's respective country. It just is like the idea that people are forced to give their bodies away when you're not even giving them the means to have a life is wild.
And the depiction of that one shot where it's like it's following those Irishmen down off the boat, signing them up for the war, and then following them to get back
on
onto another boat to go fight for a country that they just arrived in.
Like, we don't even know you.
You know, they're coming here trying to leave strife and famine and the oppressive regime of the English back in the UK, and then they're coming here and just getting forced into a war that's not their war, for a country that isn't necessarily theirs and isn't super welcoming to them, even though they're trying their hardest to get over here. And like that's again another, you know, foil of America today, is the stuff we put against and the feelings and anger we hold against these people that come here looking for a better life, are so desperate to leave their homeland and come here for who knows what, poor treatment, like not necessarily a great support structure, but they are willing to sacrifice that to come here in search of something better. It's insane.
It's right there.
Insane. It's right there.
It's right there. I know you can do
today.
it.
It happened in the 1800s. It's probably
You're
gonna
not
keep
coming
happening.
over here for free bingo cards. Imagine, that's what I'm saying. You can get into so many facets of this script, but all in all, this was really great.
Incredible.
This was a really good watch. Let us know, what did you think about this movie? How does it rank in your Scorsese films? And before you go, make sure you hit that subscribe button, bell icon, all notifications, and vote this up. I'm Steph SABRAW. This is
Michael BOOSE.
Bye.